Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to the regular meeting for Monday, May 2nd. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Here.
Trustee Vogel?
Here.
Trustee Kruger?
Present.
Trustee Lang?
Here.
Trustee Papantos? Here. Trustee Vito informed the board he would not be here this evening, and President Argyris.
Here. Entertain a motion to approve the minutes for the regular meeting of April 4th, 2016.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Lang, second by Trustee Papantos. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Argyris.
Yes. Any changes to the agenda?
None this evening, thank you.
Thank you. We have a couple proclamations this evening, Madam Clerk.
Yes. Diane Popengay, May 4th, 2016. Diane Popengay began her employment as a radio operator with the Wheeling Police Department on April 14th, 1987. Through the years, Diane Popengay has held assignments in support services as a records clerk, PIMS liaison, and Vision Air liaison. Throughout her career, Diane Popengay has dedicated herself to making Wheeling a safer place to live and work. After 29 years of dedicated service with the Wheeling Police Department, Diane Popengay is retiring. Dean Argyris, President of the Village of Wheeling, do hereby proclaim May 4th, 2016, Diane Popengay Day in the Village of Wheeling in recognition and appreciation of her many years of dedicated service to the community and the police department.
Thank you. Diane, want to come up? Say a few words.
Thank you. Oh, God,
Come on, Shorty.
I can't talk, I cry. I don't know, all I can say is, it's been an honor working here all these years. I've enjoyed all of it. I don't know how I'm going to survive without being here every day with all these people. It's going to be rough, but I am excited to spend time with my grandkids and my husband and do some traveling and whatever else we decide. And I'm going to throw this out there again. I keep telling everybody, if there's a part-time job opening, let me know. But anyway, my husband's here, my friends, all the people from, the station that I'm close with. My family all is flying in starting tomorrow for the festivities Thursday and Friday, but we didn't know about this before they got airline tickets, so.
Thanks.
Anyway, thank you all.
Enjoy. Thank you. Okay, the next one.
Peace Officers Memorial Day and National Police Week, May 15th through the 21st of 2016. There are approximately 900,000 law enforcement officers serving in communities across the United States, including the dedicated members of the Wheeling Police Department. Nearly 16,000 assaults against law enforcement officers were reported in 2014, resulting in approximately 14,000 injuries. Since the first recorded death in 1791, more than 20,000 law enforcement officers in the United States have made the ultimate sacrifice and been killed in the line of duty, including Officer Kenneth R. Dawson of the Wheeling Police Department, whose end of watch was November 5th, 1985. The names of these dedicated public servants are engraved on the walls of the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C. 252 new names of fallen heroes are being added to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial this spring, including 123 officers killed in 2015 and 129 officers killed in previous years. The service and sacrifice of all officers killed in the line of duty will be honored during the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund 28th Annual Candlelight Vigil on the evening of May 13th, 2016, as part of the observances for National Police Week. May 15 is designated as Police Officers Memorial Day, in honor of all fallen officers and their families, and U.S. flags should be flown at half-mast. Dean Argyris, President of the Village of Wheeling, formally designate May 15 through the 21st, 2016, as Police Week in the Village of Wheeling, and publicly salute the service of law enforcement officers in our community and in communities across the nation.
Thank you. Chief?
Mr. President, if you don't mind if I defer to former Chief Benson, who's in the room, who would happily accept this on behalf of the police department.
Sure. Chief?
You're welcome.
Retired Chief? Come on up.
Good to see you.
He's undercover.
Real quick,
Chief, my understanding that Trustee Lang and Commander Panagakis and yourself participated in a walk yesterday. It's comparable to this, wasn't it, in Chicago or the other day?
For me, it was a walk. For Trustee Lang and Commander Panagakis, it was a sprint. It was a run, like you wouldn't believe.
And the event was for? You want to maybe?
It was the annual Gold Star Memorial Run in Chicago to honor fallen police officers. And we started at the Gold Star Memorial Wall, which honors the dedication of the 536 officers on that wall, Chicago police officers, and all the Chicagoland area police officers that gave their life in the line of duty. Mm-hmm. And I can't thank Trustee Lang and members of the police department that participated in it. It was very, very touching.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Great time. Mayor Emanuel was there. It was, we got to run with him. It was a great time. But
You did.
thank
You were up
Trustee.
front on this.
You guys were the heroes, so
Well, it
appreciate that.
was great to have you guys represent our community for that, so thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Public Works Always There, National Public Work Week, May 15th through May 21st, 2016. Public work services provided in our community are an integral part of our citizens' everyday lives. The support of understanding and informed citizenry is vital to the efficient operation of public works programs and systems, such as water, sewers, streets, urban forestry, public buildings, and fleet maintenance. The health, safety, and comfort of a community greatly depends on these facilities and services, especially in times of flooding, snow and ice control, water distribution for fire protection, etc. The quality and effectiveness of these facilities, as well as their planning, design, and construction, are dependent upon the efforts and skills of public work employees. The efficiency of the qualified and dedicated personnel who staff public work departments is influenced and supported by citizens' attitude and understanding of the importance of the work they perform. This year marks the 56th annual National Public Works Week, sponsored by the American Public Works Association, APWA. Dean Argyris, President of the Village of Wheeling, do hereby proclaim May 15th through the 21st, 2016 as National Public Works Week in Wheeling, and call upon all citizens and civic organizations to acquaint themselves with the issues involved in providing our public works and recognize the contributions which public work employees make to our health, safety, welfare, and quality of life.
Thank you. Assistant Director Bajer, you want to take the plaque? And our Public Works Department deserves a big round of applause as well. Before we go on break, Manager Sfondelis has a little presentation he wants to talk about.
thank you. Diane, to help kick off your retirement week, we thought we'd turn on some lights and sirens downstairs. Actually, we are inviting the public. We are celebrating Diane's career. We've moved the cake and coffee downstairs so that the public has an opportunity to see some new vehicles that the village purchased, 2 new fire trucks, and the rollout of a new design of our squad cars. So we thought it would be important for the public to see where their money is being invested and how both public safety departments continue to move forward as they serve our public. Also, Luca, if you could, thank you. In order to keep with the theme of improving our image throughout the community, what you see on the screen before you is the old vinyl vehicle sticker for all non-public safety vehicles. That is being upgraded to keep up with our public safety departments to a revamped logo that's a little more modern. Thank you. This is designed through some staff committee. The department heads all weighed in on it, as well as a number of personnel all had a hand in trying to modernize our logo for our non-public safety vehicles. So you will see that as the new vehicles roll out. These vinyl stickers will replace the ones that you saw in the previous photo. So just wanted to make that announcement as we invite everyone to come downstairs and see the new fire apparatus and the new squad cars.
Thank you. At that point, I'd like to entertain a motion to take a short recess, about 15, 20 minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Kruger, second by Trustee Brady. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Argyris?
Yes. We'll come back at 7. Okay. Entertain a motion to reconvene into open session at 7:06.
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Kruger, second by trustee Papantos. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Argyros?
Yes. Citizens' concerns and comments?
Members of the general public may address the board with concerns or comments regarding relevant issues. The person submitting a petition, concern, or other comment shall be allotted 5 minutes to present their points and should state their name and address into the record. Mr. Bradley?
My name is Jim Bradley. I'm with the Wheeling Food Pantry at 101 North Wolf Road in Wheeling. Village President Dean Argyros, village trustees, village manager John Savandidis.
There you go.
Close? Okay. Village administrators, residents, friends, I thank you for giving time tonight to promote this most worthy event. But first off, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the pantry's operation. We formed the pantry in September 2011, provide food for the needy in the village of Wheeling and those families of students attending District 21 and Wheeling High School. Since our startup, we have provided approximately 80 ton, 160,000 pounds of food. Last year, we fed 836 less fortunate individuals with 1,362 bags of food, weighing between 25 and 30 pounds each, approximately 34,000 pounds. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. All of our helpers are volunteers, including myself. We get our food from donations, but most of our food is purchased at deep discounts from the Greater Chicago Food Depository. We are an agency for the Greater Chicago Food Depository. The Wheeling Food Pantry only means of support is from donations and our annual fundraiser. The fundraiser this year is entertainment by a 20-piece orchestra and a choice of steak, chicken, or vegan for dinner. The event will be on May 21st, 2016. It will start at 6 p.m. and conclude approximately 9:30. The event will be held at St. Joseph the Worker Social Hall. It's a separate facility at the southeast corner of the church parking lot. The entertainment is local musicians who have formed a group for the primary purpose of entertaining at nonprofit organizations. They will not perform anywhere but there, and they're all professionals or semi-professionals. You can hear a sample of their work on the Wheeling Food Pantry's website. They have been playing for our event for the last 3 years, and I've heard nothing but compliments for their work. The band includes a female vocalist who is outstanding. The food will be prepared on site by the owner-manager of Outback Steakhouse, located in Ranhurst Shopping Center. It'll be prepared on site at St. Joe's. Hors d'oeuvres will be served during the cocktail hour from 6:30 to 7, and last year they served coconut shrimp. You will have your choice of steak, chicken, or vegan, as I mentioned, and dessert is included per person costs with your costs. Flowers for the event will be furnished by Herker Flowers, and we have a silent auction where prizes will be furnished by the local businesses. A good portion of the $50 ticket price, due to the generous businesses and individuals in the area, will be used to purchase food for the less fortunate. Approximately $30 of the $50 will go for food. The rest of it we were able to put together because of donations and et cetera, of food, et cetera, in time. Silent auction profits will be used for the vocational scholarships for job training through Harper College. Their Northeast campus, as a lot of people here know, is being designed for programs for training people for work, to get them back to work. So plans have been made by quite a few very generous people there's only one thing missing, and that's you. So go to the pantry website, www.wheelingfoodpantry.org, click on the Spring Fling, and follow your nose. I look forward to seeing you and your significant other on Saturday evening, May 21st. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, you know, there's many people out there that always ask, what can we do? How do we get involved? How can we support our community? Here's a great organization that really works hard and donates their time. And as you heard Mr. Jim say, that there's a need out there. And it's a beautiful event. It really is. It's a nice event. It's right here locally in town, right behind St. Joe's. But please, again, www.wheelingfoodpantry.org. Go to Spring Fling. It's a nice event on a Saturday night, and hopefully we can see some people out there. It's $50 well spent. If you go anywhere on Restaurant Row, you spend $50 or $100 a couple to eat. This is going to a good cause, and I really would welcome everyone to really, hey, let's get together. It's a nice evening just to mingle and communicate with one another and have some fun. So please support our food pantry, because there are many people out there in dire need, and us who are fortunate enough to help, we should be out there helping. Thank you. Thanks, Jim. Anybody else?
That's it.
Okay. Staff reports. Assistant Public Works Director Bajer.
Thank you. I have 3 announcements this evening. The first is regarding hydrant flushing. As part of the village's annual preventive maintenance program to maintain the integrity of its water systems, the village is currently flushing hydrants until May 16 between the hours of 7 a.m. and 3:30 p.m., weather permitting. Signs will be posted throughout the village while hydrant flushing is occurring. If residents have any concerns or questions, please contact the Public Works Department at 847-279-6000. The second announcement is regarding our annual recycling event. This Saturday, May 7th, the village is hosting a one-day electronics recycling and document destruction event from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. only. The event will be held at Public Works, located at 77 West Hintz Road. Residents from Wheeling and other Swank communities are eligible to participate, and IDs will be checked for verification for residency. As we anticipate many vehicles at the event, we ask that residents please be patient in the lines. For information on what electronics or the amount of documents residents can bring, please contact Public Works again at 847-279-6900. And the last announcement I have are regarding new watering restrictions. To further water conservation efforts and in order to comply with Illinois Department of Natural Resources requirements, the village has implemented a new even and odd outdoor watering system in effect from May 15 to September 15. Properties with addresses that end with an even number, such as 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, can only water on even numbered calendar days. Properties with addresses that end with an odd number, such as 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9, can only water on odd number calendar days. Watering is prohibited from all properties from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Signs will be posted along parkways in the upcoming weeks to remind residents of this new requirement. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. Consent agenda.
All items listed on the consent agenda are considered to be routine by the village board and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member or citizen so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the general order of business and considered after all other agenda items. 11A, resolution authorizing the adoption of revisions to the personnel policy manual for the village of Wheeling. 11B, resolution establishing compensation plans of the village of Wheeling for fiscal year 2016. 11C, resolution authorizing the village president to execute a settlement agreement and mutual release. 11D, resolution authorizing the execution of an amended pipeline relocation reimbursement agreement between the village of Wheeling, WTC LLC, and the West Shore Pipeline Company for the relocation of a pipeline to an area comprising a part of the Town Center 2-TIF district of the village of Wheeling, Cook and Lake Counties, Illinois. Item 11E, ordinance amending Chapter 4.32 of the Village of Wheeling Municipal Code, alcoholic liquor dealers, specifically Section 4.32.085.
Thank you. Any concerns or comments? Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by trustee Vogel,
Second?
second by trustee Papantos. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Argyris?
Yes. 13A.
Resolution authorizing the execution of an intergovernmental agreement between the Board of Education of Community Consolidated School District Number 21 and the Board of Trustees of the Village of Wheeling.
Thank you. Manager Svendos.
Thank you. I am very happy this evening to present this intergovernmental agreement, IGA, to you between the Village and School District 21 relating to crossing guard services. This has been an initiative of staff for quite a while, as well as the Village Board, not only to continue our relationship with other bodies of government, but also to create efficiencies. So this helps us both on an operational side and on a financial side. Over the last several months, myself, the police chief, and the finance director have been meeting with our counterparts at the school district in order to discuss the possibility of recreating the way crossing guard services are handled. Currently, the Village of Wheeling is solely responsible for the employment, training, liability of all of our crossing guards. Currently, there are 7 intersections that we are responsible for. And what we wanted to do was not only review those intersections to make sure that they were still appropriate, but also to discuss ways that we could share the responsibility for a service that is required by the school as well. So we approached the school with what we thought was, and the school agreed, a fair deal, which was sharing the cost of this service equally, 50-50. And through our discussions, we realized the best way to do that was to simply outsource the entire service so that the responsibility would be equal, as would the financial obligation, but the liability would be transferred to a third party, which would be the contractor. And that's what you see before you. Ultimately, we've reduced the number of intersections down to 5 after a thorough analysis by the police department, seeing how many children actually cross the street. The school district officials agreed that the 5 that remain are appropriate. The IGA discusses an annual review of those intersections, as well as an annual review of whatever contract we will sign in the future. This is just the IGA. The next step will be bringing a contract to you, because the contract will be with the Village of Wheeling, for which School District 21 will reimburse the village 50%. Part of those discussions includes what happens with our existing crossing guards. And we have spoken with 2 of the potential contractors. We made sure that they understood that these crossing guards are part of the community, and we would like them to become part of the contract with whomever the agent is. And again, we don't have that contract finalized, which is why I'm speaking about the future, but we do expect that all of our current crossing guards will be interviewed for employment by whichever contractor wins once we move to that step. By outsourcing, we are not increasing our costs. We were happy to see that the total for the year should be in line with what the village is currently spending, but of course we will be saving the time and effort of advertising, hiring, training, coordinating. All of that work will be done by a third party. This is absolutely a win-win-win, win for the village, win for the school district, and win for the community. With that, I can answer any questions the board may have.
Thank you. Trustee Papantos.
Just one quick thing. Thank you, Manager Svandelis, for taking care of this. I'm glad we're not sitting in a situation of fighting with the school district and getting this settled. And as you said, it is a win-win for everybody, and it will be reviewed if there seems to be a problem and we need extra intersections. We can take a look at it and work together.
Absolutely. It's part of the contract that we will do that no matter what.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Same, I'd like to echo that too. John and I talked about this a couple of times, and I'll say it, I'm glad it didn't get down and nasty like it did to the west of us. So I appreciate you guys' negotiating and your tactfulness. And with that, if there's nothing else, I'll make a motion.
I just want to make a quick comment, then I'll take your motion. When the news came out with our neighbors in District 21, I asked Manager Spondilis to reach out to the superintendent over at District 21 and set up a breakfast meeting with the president, Bill Harrison, and myself, John, and Kate. And I assured them that there was no way that I wanted to make front-page news regarding the children of District 21 and go through the thing that Buffalo Grove did. And we have to sit down, we have to do business differently than we've been doing through the years. And they agreed. And at that point, it was up to the two administrators to sit down, work out some things with the police department and along with other staff members, Michael Monashane as well, and to really move forward instead of looking back and here's a bill kind of a thing or whatever. I didn't want any of that. So I want to take this time to thank President Harrison from District 21, who we still communicate at least once a month. We meet for breakfast or lunch just to go over some issues regarding the school district, give him updates on what we're doing as a village, and we're building bridges instead of burning bridges. And I want to thank personally John for taking the lead on that with Kate over there at the elementary school district. And this is a good thing, like John said. It's a win-win-win. And that's the way we should do business. You know, we're all one community here. Even though we're separate taxing bodies, we're one community. And sometimes we lose sight of that. So, like I said, good job. And I'm happy that it worked out the way that we had planned. So I'll take Trustee Vogel's motion and second by
Second.
Trustee Papantos. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Argyros?
Yes.
Thank you.
13B, thanks.
Ordinance granting a variation from Title 19 zoning relating to rear yard setback regulations at 384 Marion Court, docket number 2016-5.
Thank you. Director Jennings.
Thank you. The petitioner is requesting a variation from the zoning code in conjunction with a garage replacement project. The petitioner is looking to replace the existing garage, and as part of that project would connect the garage to the existing home with a new room addition. Technically, that makes the garage part of the principal structure. By the letter of the zoning code, it would need to comply with the required setbacks for a principal structure as opposed to an accessory structure. So technically, this variation is required to allow this construction project to move ahead. The Planning Commission had no major concerns with this. There is a condition of approval related to an existing metal shed on the property. The Planning Commission wanted to make it clear that they were not approving the location of that shed. We would, of course, take a look at that during the permit process.
Okay. Petitioner here. Step forward, please. Welcome. State your name, please.
Pasha Yanov.
Thank you. Questions from the board?
Looks nice.
Questions from the board? Trustee Brady?
Well, you know, kind of exciting to see things going on in Dunhurst. It's rather pleasing when you go through there to see people are improving their homes, and it's starting to really look nice. Thank you for what you're doing. I'm glad you got through it, and good luck on the construction.
Thank you.
With that, I'll make a motion.
Motion with the condition regarding the shed, Andrew?
Yes.
Okay, so it's got to go back to them regarding where to place that shed. Motion by Trustee Brady, second by?
Second.
Trustee Lang, roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Argyros?
Yes, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. 13C.
Ordinance granting special use site plan approval for an animal grooming facility at 501 North Wolf Road, docket number 2016-7.
Thank you. Director Jennings.
Thank you. The petitioner is requesting special use approval to locate a animal grooming facility in an existing unit in a office and industrial condominium building. The Planning Commission reviewed this at a public hearing, had no major concerns, and has recommended approval.
Thank you. Petitioner's here. Step forward, please. Please state your name.
Eugene Tkachenko.
Welcome. Trustee Papantos.
Yes, sir. I just have one question. I've seen in the past where people drop their animals off early in the morning and pick them up on their way home from work, and you currently have room for 8 animals to be housed. Do you have room for expansion?
Yes, we have.
So if you find out that your customers want to leave the dogs for the day?
more places for animals.
Great.
If we're gonna have more.
I mean, hopefully your business will be that popular, and having a dog, I can see where sometimes easier to let somebody else take care of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Entertain a motion?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Kruger,
Second.
second by trustee Brady. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Argyros?
Yes. Welcome. Good luck.
Thank you.
When
Thank
will
you.
you open?
I'm sorry?
When are you going to open?
Oh, we're shooting for June 1st,
Oh, great.
but we're probably gonna take longer.
Good luck to you.
Specialize in any breeds? No,
All breeds?
all breeds, yeah.
Good.
No matter how big?
It doesn't matter.
Thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. 13D.
Resolution accepting a proposal from Manhard Consulting for engineering services for Wolf Court Divisionary Channel Crossing and Roadway.
Thank you. Manager Svendos.
Thank you. This contract is for design and to create a construction cost estimate for a bridge. We use that term a bit loosely. It is basically a street that would allow access to the 17 acres at the the southeast corner southwest corner, sorry, I was facing the wrong way, the southwest corner, thank you, of Milwaukee and Lake Cook Road. This access would allow for future development on that 17 acres. This has been discussed previously, and it was a known improvement that we are looking to get ahead of for future development there. Again, it allows vehicular traffic to enter the site off of Wolf Court and is necessary for future development. This contract, which was put out for proposal last year, again, is just for design. This would allow, at the completion of this contract, it would allow the board to then decide whether or not you would like to move forward with construction at this point, or if you'd like to keep it as a on-the-shelf but shovel-ready project once a specific development has been identified. This will be a TIF project, and again, this is another attempt to try to incentivize development throughout town, this one specific to that corner.
Thank you.
I'm happy to answer any questions as well as our village engineer, John Tapp.
Thank you. Trustee Lang.
Thank you. I think I am early enough in this process to ask for some design to be built into this bridge. Something, it's going to be very visible, so I'd like to see some stonework or some fake trestle work or something that makes it stand out.
I think we absolutely can do that to set expectations. John, correct me if I'm wrong, this is a bit more utilitarian.
Right.
But you're right, we can always dress up even a box culvert, so we will keep that in mind as part of the design process.
Great.
Thank
Trustee
you.
Brady.
Is this going to, besides the bridge itself, is this going to take care of the public access easement that we're going to need to get through RAM?
We already did.
We've finalized that access, so we have a signed and recorded easement through the
Not
ramp.
recorded yet, but signed by the RAM. Yes.
Signed and
They'll
soon
have
to be recorded.
Designed as a kind of a street, more or less.
Correct.
Okay, good.
Last week I signed it, the
Thank you.
village's obligation, so.
You got it.
Good job on that, Attorney Furlow, getting that done. Anybody else?
A map is in.
Trustee Papantos?
We recently had a agreement with Christopher Burke for a study on floodplain. Will this project have any effect in the future on what they'll be doing, or do they have to look into it?
It will not. This is just for vehicular access over the diversion channel. It's a great question, but no, it will not have an impact.
That, and the range of bids was quite wide on this, and it is a year old. Are we sure that we're not going to see change orders coming through on a regular basis on this
John, you
project?
gotta come up here, John, please.
Sorry.
Well, it was done last year, but it was November or December that we did it, so it wasn't that long ago. And no, we did bring Manhard in and talk to them about this, and I don't foresee any significant changes.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by trustee Lang, second by trustee Brady. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Argyros?
Yes, thank you. Official communication. Trustee Lang, start with you.
I have nothing else tonight.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
believe it. Thank you.
Trustee Vogel.
Just a reminder that there's a Elvis show coming up on Friday, May 13th at St. Joseph the Worker Social Hall, sponsored by the Knights of Columbus and the AMVETS Post 66. And it's a dinner show, starts at 6 p.m. And the proceeds are used for the community outreach programs of AMVETS and the Knights of Columbus. So the public is invited to join us. Thank you.
And how would they join you? Is there a phone number that can be reached at?
They can call
or-
myself at 847-942-9580, or they can call Ken Brady at
847-343-6474.
Thank you.
At 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Trustee Kruger?
I have nothing. Thanks.
Trustee Brady?
Nothing except congratulations to the fire department for them 2 wonderful pieces of equipment. I wish them all the luck and best wishes and a lot of safety for the next years in use, and also for the police department for their great-looking police cars and logos. It's great. Kind of really gives us a good image. I'm happy to see it all. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Papantos?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Clerk Simpson?
I would like to say that on Saturday, May 21st, from 8 to noon, the annual Garden Club plant sale will be held in the Circle by St. Joseph, and the perennials will be supplied by the Garden Club members, and they will also have annuals, and they'll have a couple prizes and things to raffle off.
What time was that again? I'm sorry.
It's 8 to noon,
8 to noon?
8 to noon, by St. Joseph in the Circle.
Great. Always a nice event. John, anything?
I have nothing. Actually, I have a request. Is there a flyer for the Garden Club's event?
Is there a what?
Is there a flyer?
I
Garden
don't
Club's
think so. No, I don't think so. I checked, but I'll put one up on the, I'll get one for you.
Thank you.
Great.
Nothing else. Thank you.
I will have it tomorrow.
Awesome. Just a quick announcement. As you heard, the Spring Fling is coming up. The Garden Club plant sale is coming up. Elvis is coming into town. There's a lot going on in May. So, let's really support our organizations out there. Also, another thing that I think is to be supported is Relay for Life. This year, Wheeling High School, along with Prospect High School, it will be hosted at Prospect High School this year. Last year was at Wheeling. Will be May 13th, starting at 4 p.m. So again, the Relay for Life, I'll be there in the beginning with Mayor Jurczyk from Mount Prospect to set that off, and then I'm going to run over to see Elvis after that. But again, it's Friday, May 13th, starting at 4 p.m. Relay for Life. Please try to support that terrific organization as well. Just to piggyback on what Trustee Brady had said, Chief, great job. I mean, you're in your committee, with the timeline and the dollars you had to work with, you did great. Chuck Spratt, Public Works, the purchasing committee, real team effort there, and really doing something state of the art. And this community, when they see those apparatuses out there, and for a generation at least to come, which is terrific, and it's exciting. And we saw new logos and new images. Again, that's another thing that we accomplished regarding our strategic plan when we sat down a couple years ago. And we're making these things happen. So kudos to staff, John, you and your staff, on seeing the same kind of visions that we're all seeing up here and making it happen. So again, kudos to everybody from the top to the bottom. And I'm excited about seeing that. And I'm sure the public will be excited to see it Memorial Day's parade. It'll be a real good showcase time to really show off all the new stuff that we got coming. Trying to think. Anything else, John? Are we missing anything?
I think that'll do it.
Think we got it? Okay. Entertain a motion to approve the bills for April 14th through the 27th, 2016.
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Lang, second by Trustee Vogel. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Juris?
Yes. Entertain a motion. No executive session this evening. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Kruger,
Second.
second by Trustee Papantos. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Papantos?
Yes.
President Juris?
Yes. Good night, everyone. I got all that to say.
Jim?